right, look here. I'm gonna get on here real quick. I'm not gonna be on here long, but I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. You know what I'm saying? I do know that it's getting funky out here in these streets, okay? And in these spiritual streets, it's getting real, real funky about here. And so I'm just gonna get right into it. Because I feel like that's like the energy that we in. It's like no play. Like, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to, you know, putting yourself out there and operating at your fullest potential, or even getting through things in life right now that may be challenging, or even being up against, or others coming up against you. All these different, things are taking place in our lives, whether if it's one or the other. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it was a very, very strong confirmation that came out. I was sitting here pulling my cards, and look at what cards it is, though, you guys. You know what I'm saying? This is the deck, that the cannabis deck. You know what I'm saying? It's like very, very common energy, but also it's an energy of reevaluating, using your soul eyes to see into things. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more in depth type energy that I'm picking up on. You know what I'm saying? And it's so in depth to where, like, it's almost as if you're undercover. You know what I'm saying? Or you've been undercover and you're aware of that now. That, oh, you were the one that was sent into that place. You were the one that was sent into that job. You're the one that was placed in that family. You know what I'm saying? In that friend group, or whatever the case may be. Like, that's really what I'm picking up on. And you were the one that set it off in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So not only did you set it off, you know what I'm saying, I also was getting the movie with it's called Waiting to Exhale, when she burnt all of the clothes, and the wife that had got, left or whatever. I mean, really, he ain't leave shit because he was never there, right? But yeah, when she burnt all that shit up in the kitchen, in the garage, and she, well, out in the, you know what I'm talking about, waiting to exhale, y'all. But I'm also getting that energy too as well. Okay, so right now you setting it the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? As you move out of spaces, you know that you've outgrown. You know what I'm saying? That you've matured from. That you've changed perspective of. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you are unformal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, usually in the past, you conform to society or different places and things, thinking that that's what you had to do. But I'm just like, that is something that you are no longer doing. You know what I'm saying? How you guys, how y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? That is something that you are no longer doing. You're not conforming anymore. And so when I had said that you are seeing from your spirit, it's evaluating things. This is the card that came out. A future to your a future love letter to yourself, though. You know what I'm saying? And it's clarity. Right now you are needing clarity, and I'm going to tell you something. For those that relate to everything that I just said, hi you guys. Hi Tina. Is it Teeny Tiny? How you doing? Hi everybody. Hey now, y'all. We got a confirmation here, okay? Spirit just put this on my heart. I'm sitting out here, and it's like, how when things go through you, when things happen to you, they go through you. You know what I'm saying? You go through the periods of whatever that situation is, or whatever emotion it brought to your life. You know what I'm saying? And physically, we feel it. And I feel like you guys are experiencing, a lot of spiritual warfare, from others, and feeling the energy that's out there. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like a lot of you guys have come to an awareness of exactly what's going on. Like, you are aware of what's going on. You're paying attention. You know what I'm saying? You're being witty with it. You know what I'm saying? You're using your intellect, and I'm not saying that you never have. It's just a different perspective that you have on things. You know what I'm saying? On yourself as well. You know, you've done a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? You've had a lot of sleepless nights. You know what I'm saying? You've went through a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And now I feel like you're in bliss. But of course, the attacks. And when I say attacks, I'm talking. Okay, so the attacks are still going on, of course, right? But also it's like you're able to razor through all of those different, you know what I'm saying, emotions or situations that's occurring or what people are trying to bring to you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like your soul was placed in these places for a reason. You know what I'm saying? To bring awareness. You know what I'm saying? To bring awareness, not only to yourself, but to others as well. You know what I'm saying? And so you've been people's blessing, but you've also been people's, I don't want to say karma. I want to say that whoever this bitch aligns with, that you have that Libran energy, which speaks of justice. You know what I'm saying? Like you bring justice to the table. You always have. 1111. I'm seeing 1111. Okay. Also, the number 92 can be significant, y'all. So a lot of you guys are looking for clarity, and clarity is in nature. Okay, I'm saying it's in nature, and you nurturing yourself. Okay, this is how you are seeing into spaces that's not in the obvious. It's not in the obvious. It's very obvious to see things with your eyes. Your eyes can see the obvious. You feel me? But you tapped in. It's more than plugged in. You've united with your higher self. Okay, so you've united with your dark and your light. Those two are now energetically speaking through you, moving within you, creating paradigms, and you feel this shit. You know what I'm saying? You feel it. So your plug in will be through nature. Your confirmation will come through nature. Because clarity is right there. It's at the door. It's knocking at the door. It was never meant for you not to know the truth, for you not to know who you truly are, for you not to operate in your true state. You know what I'm saying? This is not just like an intellectual, or I went to college and I got knowledge. This is knowledge that's beyond the graves, that's beyond this physical world. Okay? See, you know, I no longer operate like, it's so many different phases. If you guys watch these videos that I've done, it's so many different phases that I went through. There's no way that a person I will allow someone to try to make me believe that I can't wake up different tomorrow, that I can't change a part of me and operate as such tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It's like a crime to change, especially if it's not conforming into what others want you to be. And this is why everyone falls off as you go through that denial state. You know what I'm saying? That denial state into the truth and the unknown. Because you be in denial when you get there. And then you got to go through that journey. You know what I'm saying? And when you're no longer in denial, people they're not going to speak to you. They can't speak to you like you're in denial anymore, because you see the truth. You see beyond the illusion. But what they can do is come with smiles to manipulate your energy, to bring that energy back into your field, but with their energy as well, connected to their energy. You see? It's a projection. It's a projection that goes on in this system, right? There's a lot of motherfuckers that systematically traumatized, okay? And all they see is that same screen, that same lie, that same. And so now that we are now that we've stepped out of that and said, hold on, wait a minute. A motherfucker can't choose what I wear. And I'm talking about the makeup of you, the creation of you. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker can't encode what they want on my life or infringe their energy onto me. Hold the fuck on. But see, you wasn't taught that though. None of us really was though. And I ain't gonna say everybody, but a lot of us, you feel me? It's always something that we came here to learn though. You know what I'm saying? Of course. I'm even hearing like your age. You feel me? You could be 39, 36, 37, and you like, well, damn, I caught this shit at a early age. You know what I'm saying? No, at an early age. Like, you know, like I'm older, and it's people that I see that caught it before. Nah, that don't even matter, because this is the unique part about this shit. This is what makes it so fucking unique, is that we all individually carry something that's needed if we choose to use that. You know what I'm saying? But if not, then that is needed for something to get whatever. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's in the negative. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, so confirmation. Let's move on, right? It says nature and alignment, right? Nature and alignment and community. This does not mean that you give up on your community. Whoever this resonate with, I pick up on the energy. Like, you can never do that. Like, you might push back, you know what I'm saying, where you gotta pull back because you're being guided to, you know, guided to do so. You know what I'm saying? You're being guided to take a chill pill, which is good, right? Because we need that. We be running and moving so much. It's like we moving like we fucking I don't want to say threes, but because they motherfuckers don't go to sleep. But like we machines, you know, they want us to run like machines, and it's like, you know, that constant run, you know, I have you thinking that that's all that it is, and that's all that you're seeing. So, you know, pulling back is most definitely necessary, especially when you are dealing with the community. So some of you guys are dealing with a community, and what I mean by that is the things that you want to do within the world for humanity. You know what I'm saying? The things that you do now. You know, if you are the voice of reason for your family, for your friends, you know what I'm saying? If you are, you know, the main character of your fucking story, okay? Then you are working with the fucking community, okay? Know that. Okay, if you know that you the main character of your story and nobody else can come in and try to play, because that's what they do, they try to come in and slip away into your energy with their energy. And so this is where, like, we're in the season of the snake and all of that shit is very fucking true, because we're being tested on our discernment and our higher self. Is like we are in fucking mastery school or something, you know what I'm saying? Like motherfucking what's that motherfucking cartoon I used to always, not a cartoon, but it was a movie I used to always watch. They made it over in San Francisco. Harry Potter. Harry Potter, you know what I'm saying? It's like a mystical fucking school, you know what I'm saying? And we're figuring out, right? We're figuring out things. And it says just go. Just go. Higher self. Equalize what it is that you have. You know what I'm saying? I'm really, like, you know, moving away from that energy that I was picking up on. Like, I don't even want to talk about it too much, but it's always there. You get what I'm saying? Let me see, y'all. It's always there. Autonomy. It's already happened. So we got autonomy and it already happened. It was like, yeah, you need to kick back. Lunar eclipse Sunday. Don't miss it. Well, I don't even operate with the I don't operate, nor do I work with the moon cycle anymore. If you watch videos from my past, though, I have tapped into that energy, but that's not for me. I don't fuck around with it, you know what I'm saying? If I really should do a video on it and what it really is, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not a, how can I explain it just without saying too much? Like, you feel me, getting into that shit, because this ain't got nothing to do with that. The moon is more connected to embodying others' energy. And I don't want nobody embodying my energy. That's my experience for me to feel, for me to have. That's my soul experience that I chose for myself. And so I don't want to be a fucking zombie. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's what the energy, the moon feeds off of your energy. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not okay with that. So no, I don't fuck around with I don't even follow that shit. I have, though. But you know, that's the thing that I'm talking about, y'all. You see how we evolve to different things. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker might be Christian, go to Buddha. I mean, you just evolve. You're never supposed to stay in one place. You know what I'm saying? You're never supposed to just you know, stay in one mindset, you know what I'm saying, in one practice, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Like, we supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you find out what shit really is by experiencing it, and you see the truth and you be shown the truth. It's like, what you gonna do with that? Okay? Somebody could work in their community and give good hood love. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really love where you come from, and you want to give back to those areas just throughout the world, not just in your, you know what I'm saying, not just where you from, but just throughout the world. And I really see that happening, and that's what you're coming in alignment with. But that comes with great that comes with great discernment. You know what I'm saying? It comes with great discernment. You know what I'm saying? And also, I keep on saying, you know what I'm saying, you know. You feel me? But yeah, give me something on this autonomy spirit. Look at that, came out bad. Autonomy and memory. Why this card came out right before I got on here? So earlier when I first got here, remember I had said, you see how spirit always come and bring it back when I be, because I'm talking about, okay, spirit go the other way. Spirit be like, now come on back this way. Come on. You just gotta listen. You gotta listen. It's in our day-to-day lives. It's all around us. It's what you interact in, what you create. You know, like, but memory and autonomy is your energetic field. You know what I'm saying? That's where the imprint is of everything that you've ever experienced since you've been a creation of the universe. You know what I'm saying? And so that's where your memory is. Your memory is in there. A lot of you guys are natural water bearers. You know what I'm saying? So you can feed nations with your wisdom, with your knowledge, with the love that you have, that you carry in your heart. It's like it's unmatched. It's unmatched love. People are very curious about how you are able to, you know, withhold that with all that you've been through. You know what I'm saying? With all of the disappointment, whatever the fuck, the shit that you've done to yourself. You know what I'm saying? The disappointments from yourself that you know what I'm saying, from disappointing you, all that. Like, how can you hold space for yourself? How can you pull back? You know what I'm saying? And say no to others. Motherfuckers still don't know how to say no. We still in that era. People, you know what I'm saying? And around people that just don't know how to say no. And them not knowing how to say no and feeling how they feel because they don't know how to say no. They want to push that on you. But they don't want to ask for help. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to ask for help. Everybody think that they know every motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? But you've been asking the questions. You've been asking motherfuckers the questions, even though you know the questions, even though you know the answers. You know the fucking answers because you've been here before. Because you've crossed a lot of these motherfuckers' paths and you've been on the other side of the fence. You know what I'm saying? You've been on the other side of the coin. You know what I'm saying? You like a fucking special lieutenant around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You done been through the Army Force, the Navy, the SEALs, the motherfucking, but this is in the spirit though, right? You know what I'm saying? You done graduate, you done got every motherfucking Nobel Peace Prize around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But that's in the spirit though. You know what I'm saying? But that's where your success always came from. Wasn't supposed to come from this motherfucker. Your success wasn't supposed to come from the material world. Because when you gotta hold space for the material world, they'll take all your space. They'll take all your love. That's what their intentions are. You feel me? Off top. It takes some time to see because it comes from those close to us. It comes to those that we call, you know, lovers and friends. And you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you gotta run around the park about 1 million motherfucking times and quit and give up and stop and cry and yell and scream before you able to really, you know what I'm saying, get across that mother, run straight through that shit and not be phased at all by what they are putting out. You know what I'm saying? On your journey. It's your journey that they're infringing on. It's your shit that they're infringing on. Well, how you think that's gonna work out for them? You're not supposed to infringe on nobody's nothing. Marriage, relationship, nothing. You don't know why them people was sent together. You don't know why that situation took place for that person. Don't go, and I'm telling y'all this from experience because I've infringed. I've been on the other side of the coin. You know what I'm saying? I have. You know what I'm saying? I done stepped in when it wasn't for me to step in. I'm trying to save a motherfucker. That's not my place. You know what I'm saying? I could tell them and give them all the game, and then they follow those. They go along those lines. But what did they learn? What pain did they feel? to help the perspective change. Because usually in order for your perspective to change, you will have to go through some shit where you sick and tired of being sick and tired, or either it almost took your life, or either you just broken down and now you got to build yourself back up. You feel me? Like, come on. I ain't no motherfucking pastor, but I can tell you one motherfucking thing. I can motherfucking preach. You know what I'm saying? Had a choir singing songs that's coming from heaven. And where is heaven? Inside of you. It's here. Christ conscious. This is heaven. The most highest part. And you know another thing too, y'all? If y'all been like red, the color red. If motherfuckers been in a red, and red is sacral chakra energy, right? It's a sexual energy. It's very powerful. But the I don't want to say dark side of it, but let's say the side of it where it's not so healthy, be toxic. Thank you, Spirit. It could be toxic. That side of the sacral chakra, that's like the lower chakra. So a lot of people are operating in their lower chakra, and you can see that shit. You start to see the worlds that's on top of each other. That's how they is. Like it's different levels of consciousness is what I mean. Not the different worlds that's on top of each other. Just follow me, right? It's level of consciousness, y'all. And you can see that shit. You can feel that shit. So when a motherfucker come, if you paying attention, if you can connect like with everything that I done said, you could save yourself a lot of motherfucking pain and trauma and all that shit. And this is for like, let's say like the ones that haven't experienced it so much to where they said, no, I'm tapping the fuck out. I learned my lesson. If you pay attention and you can feel the energy shift. And right now it's stronger than ever. Those that's working in that lower chakra and that red, they even say things that's making us aware. Or if we paid attention to the words that they're saying and the conversations that they're trying to have, or what they're pushing, or how their energy is shifty, and whatever the case may be, man, right then and there, man, the red flags is real. The red flags right now is real, and I feel like it's a cheat. It's a cheat. It's a cheat. It's a cheat, because you're seeing things without the veil. It's no veil. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is vulnerable and got hate in them right now. It's people that's vulnerable and got hate in them. See, usually when they're vulnerable, the hate, they'll be able to cover up the hate with the vulnerability. But now they can't. If you get what I'm saying, like, this shit deep. Their vulnerability can no longer cover up the hate. So now you're seeing both sides. It's like Jekyll and Hyde with motherfuckers. They can't hide nothing. I don't give a fuck. Even with them that coexist in the same energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fucking around. Like, I ain't gonna say that I haven't experienced, that I ain't been talking to motherfuckers and I see. But see, it's no judgment or nothing like that, right? We ain't placing no judgment on these motherfuckers. It's not, it just don't go with where I am. You know what I'm saying? So knowing how to detach from that energy without any problems, because it shouldn't be. If I choose to walk away, motherfucker, you shouldn't have. But see, you don't want to get too deep in, because they want to know your business. They want to know everything. These are new people that's coming in too, y'all, with smiles, y'all. Just to let you know, new motherfuckers. Ain't nothing to get afraid of. A lot of these motherfuckers practice witchcraft too, y'all. A lot of them practice witchcraft. A lot of them practice the same shit that I practice, right? The same shit that I practice as well, but it's at a different level. It's at a different frequency. You know what I'm saying? They're dealing with different entities and energies and shit, and they know exactly what the fuck they're doing. They know exactly what their intentions are, and they think that motherfuckers is stupid, like motherfuckers don't see. They think that motherfuckers ain't listening within and being told what's going on. They don't believe nothing but what the fuck they think is true, or what the lies that and that's what makes them delusional, right? And so it should be very, very easy for you souls that's aware of who you are to be able to, how can I say it, be able to recognize one when you see one. All right. OMG. Hi, how you guys? I just joined. What is it? Hey, babe. How you doing, Tiana Bell? Let me see. Lana Miller W. I don't know. Okay, let me pull a couple more, and I'm gonna let y'all go. So I've been sitting up here at this park, just getting some breeze. It feel good. You know what I'm saying? I had to get out the house. I'm gonna pull some numbers for y'all. All right. We're gonna get a closing message, y'all. I feel like that shit, that confirmation was like, I feel like it was, I feel like it was your future self wanting you to have this message so that you can be more at peace with the decisions that you've made, and also wanted to give you some guidance and some direction to you moving forward. Like, because I get this card to say just go, like, you know, walk in meditation. Like, you are walking meditation, and it wants you to continue to keep that peace inside. Like, anything that's making you feel uncomfortable in any way, it's like just go. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to, you know, you don't have to give no explanation. You don't have to give reason, nothing. It's just a no and go. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like you create harmoniously when you're at peace. Like, it's so many different things that come through. Like, some of you guys could be writers, you know what I'm saying? Very, very good, like, poem writers, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could tell stories so good. You could tell stories very, very good. Especially children's stories, you know what I'm saying? And I just see them, like, all of these cards is coming out, even the bliss. It's like, hold on. Do you need to go on cruise control? Yeah, they may approach you. Yeah, you may notice things while you're on cruise control, but when you're on cruise control, you're just on fucking cruise control. And that's what it is. And if you do have to stop, that shit better be, you know what I'm saying? It better be something that's pertaining to what the fuck you got going on. Because nothing else don't fucking matter. And they want to get you entangled. They want this entanglement with you. You know what I'm saying? Because of your life. It's true. People really do carry light, y'all. Like, for real. Like, I know I do. Motherfuckers really carry light. And being a person who carry light, I don't give a fuck what I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what I'm going through. Like, I still find a way to keep going. I feel, and motherfuckers pick up on that. Like, you feel me? Like, nothing, like, I don't give up. I don't give a fuck. That's just not me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, I might rest for a minute and be like, okay, let me go on my, you know what I'm saying? Let me go kick back, and yeah, that's cool. I keep seeing a lot of bees too. And another thing too, I keep seeing a lot of baby butterflies and baby birds. Like, the baby butterflies. I ain't seen that in a long time. I'm talking about some, I've been seeing, and they all like close to the grass. The butterflies I be seeing, and the baby birds, they like this. I ain't seen no baby bird that small. And that's someone had told me that has a lot to do with new beginnings and things like that. So if you guys have been seeing like a lot of baby birds and a lot of chirping and shit, like, your spirit, your soul, not your spirit, your soul, remember. Yeah, and the spirit, because the spirit is the energetic part about your soul, right? It's like it remembers those tunes, those frequencies that the birds are sending out, and it's a part of your activation as well. You get what I'm saying? Because it's held so closely to Mother Nature and to the Great Mother, that's like the Great Mother speaking to you through these different elements. You know what I'm saying? Letting you know that everything is gonna be okay, and things. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can. I said that earlier. It's like the water. Like, it's like a water, like a water. You know how like the waterfall, but it's like just breezing through. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not corroded. It's not hella debris. It's not no debris in it. This is like a pure alkaline water that you have within you, and any room that you step in or any relationship, that's what you bring forth. And so, you know, with that, you have to protect it. You have to, like, you feel me? It's very, very, like, you know, detrimental to like your family, you know what I'm saying, your everything, you know. So you gotta guard it with everything. You gotta protect what you love. And we know what love don't look like, and we know those that don't carry love. So it's like you gotta protect it from those energies and entities too, because without light, they begin to dwindle away. And this is why they attack. It's a reason why. They're not just doing it because, oh, you the star, you the light. Nah, man, they need that shit. They need it. And if they can gobble that shit down, and it's so much to come around, because say motherfuckers ain't got ate up plenty of times. There be a lot of these people that we see that's on the corner preaching and screaming and yelling. They didn't went through, and some people don't make it through a spiritual awakening. Some people don't make it through spirit. It's called spiritual psychosis. You know what I'm saying? Or they gain spiritual psychosis along the way. I got a video on spiritual psychosis. Go look it up. You know what I'm saying? And there's more that you can look into yourself and educate yourself on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to start really, like, that's what the world, that's what it is, y'all. Like, we got to always investigate. You know what I'm saying? Even interrogate a bitch sometime. You know what I'm saying? Ask the questions. Like, fuck that, bitch. I'm the police. I'm the spiritual police. What? Bitch, we bigger than the feds. What? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I ain't got to name no other one. CIA, whatever the fuck. We bigger than that, right? So, yeah. And it's just some shit that they can't touch. It's just some shit that they can't touch, and it's other shit that they know that they better not touch, or it's gonna be a fucking problem. Because if they could, they would have been touched you. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing to be paranoid of. It's nothing to be afraid of. It's nothing to be keep doing what the fuck you supposed to be doing. Because you see what you're supposed to see, right? Let me be quiet, y'all. Let me go, okay? Let me get these cards out for y'all, okay? That was the closing, okay? This is gonna be a message from your higher self, man. I always want to keep that intentions on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to know you. You know what I'm saying? Pat that shit. Wake her up. Wake him up. Where he at? I'm gonna need him to step forth. Tell me who you are. Right? Yeah. That's how that shit go. They don't want you to know, but that's how that shit go, though. Everything I said is the truth. So 3377, you can be seen, and take your time. You don't have to rush. It says prosperity, change, spiritual awakening. The angels are full of joy. Your ancestors, your spirit guides, and first and foremost, your higher self. A lot of you guys need to really, really fucking, oh my goodness, this is so big. A lot of you guys that relate to this, that connect with what I'm saying, y'all need to honor yourself. Like, you need to, like, you know how if you do have an altar, like, you should be the one on the fucking altar, okay? In the front of the altar, okay? Because you don't want to keep that motherfucker lit. You don't want to keep that motherfucker going. So you should give thanks to you. You know, you should give to you. Like, gift yourself. You know how we put water out for our ancestors and things like that? You need to put something out for you. It could even be you doing something for yourself. It could even be you, you know, changing, like, stopping a habit. You know what I'm saying? Just gift yourself with something that's gonna that you're gonna benefit from, that your soul is gonna benefit from. Because I promise you, everything that you need is in there. It's right in there. A motherfucker can't see it. They don't know it unless you tell them. They can't take it. They can't take what don't belong to them. They can delay the process. They can cloud your judgment if you give them permission to, and they will if you do. You give them a motherfucker an inch, they gonna try to take a whole motherfucking football field. That's what they do. You can't be nice to these motherfuckers today. Don't do it. This bee keep coming close to me, but I ain't scared of it. Okay, so anyways, 3377. So you could be seeing 33. That's ascended master's numbers. That means that you've mastered something. 77, what? We close to what? Where my other phone at? I'm so mad. I ain't got all my shit with me. Okay, so look, let me read this. It says prosperity, change, spiritual awakening. The angels are full of joy, not only because they see the sacredness within your true self, but also because they agree with the path you have chosen. Don't play with Don't play with my team, man. They want you to know that you deserve happiness and allow the flow of divine ecstasy that comes with your sacred inheritance in the path you have chosen. Take a picture, okay? Read that again and again. Can I stop moving it? Can you see it? Let me scoot it up so you can get all the way. Just screenshot that. Just screenshot it and blow it up. You feel me? That's your higher self. What he say? What she say? Man, some of you guys could be from Paris. Okay, or maybe one of you guys or two of you. How you doing? How's Paris? I'll be visiting soon. I'm coming on down to Paris. Oh yeah, another thing too I'm hearing too. So 5599. So there is going to be a flood of energetic fields that's being cross-examined. And what I mean by that is, in the spirit, they're being cross-examined. And so it's a lot of different souls that's just moving through the system. And so don't mistake others for your for your voice. For voices, you know what I'm saying? For your voice, you know what I'm saying? Because I am picking up on, and I've also experienced voices that don't belong to me, or just thoughts that don't belong to me. You know what I'm saying? Thoughts that don't belong to me. I don't give a fuck if a motherfucker think I'm crazy. I hear it all. At least I ain't denying it. And if I'm hearing it, I'm like, what? Who sent you, bitch? You know what I'm saying? And what and where and what, you feel me? Where I need to send your ass to. Let's see, because then that's when I ain't gonna even say it. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that Libra sign, you know what I'm saying? Justice. Okay? The Libra sign talks about justice. So you can have Libra in your chart, you know what I'm saying? You are justice. So you are getting a lot of different mixed up emotions of others that does not belong to you. Absolutely. So that's confirmation for sure, okay? So make sure you check that shit and let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't yours, let it fly. Give it on back. But you're able to, I feel like that's a gift in itself. You just have to learn how to harness that gift so that you can use it appropriately for yourself, because it can, you know, on the other hand, you know, drive some people crazy, or it can make other people, you know, it can make, it's not other people, but it could be detriment to some. All right, don't claim it if you ain't got it. I'll tell you that much. Don't fucking claim it if you ain't got it. It says courage forward. So it's 5599. It says raise and complete. Wait, it says rise and complete. It says courage forward, change, awakening, prosperity, and abundance. It says to welcome the to welcome the occurrence of new changes. It is important to release the old ones. With the sequence of numbers, please release the old ones and know that it will play an important role at this time. However, life is fluid and change is inevitable. Know that everything, look at the, let me stop because you hear that train. That's giving me chariot energy. That's giving me the chariot energy. You know the chariot in the tarot deck? It talks about movement. It talks about creating with the movement from within. Okay, it's a very spiritual journey. It's a very spiritual walk is what I'm hearing. Just from that, you know what I'm saying? I continue to evolve within, you know what I'm saying? Even if your outer world has not yet changed, continue to visualize what it is that you want, that's what's in your heart, and continue to work towards it. You never know when, you know, something on your path can change. You never know when something can be, you know, that can happen, that you can get a download, a message that you could take and multiply off of it and create and build wealth for you and your family. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where we are. You know what I'm saying? We are building right now. And it may not be at the rate or the speed that you feel like it is, but I promise you, everything happened when it's supposed to happen. Everything happened in divine timing. You have to go with the flow. It's fluid. It said fluid. Life is fluid. So you have to allow life to be fluid. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nothing block you from what you already have, what you've already created. Because you know what it is that you've always wanted. You know what you've always, you've always wanted peace. You've always wanted to do things with your family, to have people close to you that really care about you, that you can trust. You know what I'm saying? You've always wanted all of these things, and you've created them in the paradigm that you are getting to. But first, you have to go through what you need to go through to get there so that you can keep that shit. So you can know how to keep that shit. You know what I'm saying? So if it's anything that you need to learn, that you need to gain wisdom or knowledge on, go for it. Right now is the time. Leave all that other shit that they got going on, man. Fuck that shit. Move fluidly. You know what I'm saying? So, and change is inevitable. Know that everything new is standing in your doorstep, waiting for you to let it in. When you part with the old with love, when you part with the old with love, that's another thing. When you part with the old with love, you also invite everything new to come in. I said that earlier. Stepping away from relationships or whatever the fuck it is. When you step away from something, when you have to step away from something, whatever it is, step away with, knowing that, okay, I did all that I can do in the situation. Make sure it ain't nothing that you feeling that you leaving emotionally, that you're leaving emotionally attached to that. You know what I'm saying? And we do it over and over again. But now it's like, I know that you see what it is that needs to be left. And even if you don't quite know how to, release it alone for it to at least gain momentum on its own, because it's nothing more that you can do for whatever that is, whether if it's a business, a friend, a lover, whatever the case may be. Release it with love. You know what I'm saying? Release all the pain that was endured with it. And what I mean by release it, I'm not saying that you're gonna forget it or nothing like that. And you went through it to feel it so that you can know what that feels like, so that you won't have to experience it again. You know what I'm saying? But taking it with you and unpacking it every time you go somewhere, or every time you stop here and stop there, unpacking those old, you know what I'm saying, situations, traumas, whatever, you still taking it with you. You still carrying it. It's about letting it, just giving it back. So this is a lot of breathing in and out, exhaling, walking meditation, like the card that came out. You know what I'm saying? You doing things that's more easy to the spirit, being more nice to self. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, man, because that's very, 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 self-intoxicated energy when you can feel the heaviness of something, but you just don't say nothing. You just don't speak on it. You just let it go because it's a familiar thing and it's normal. It's supposed to be normal. The behaviors or whatever the case may be, or what people think is healthy. And it's like, no, I don't see that like that anymore, and it's okay. And because I don't see that like that anymore, and you still are doing that, it's no judgment. I'm just not with that. And sometimes you can't even tell a motherfucker that. You just gotta go on about your business, because like I said, you don't owe a motherfucker no explanation for why you walk the fuck away. And usually when you just walk away and don't say nothing, then you leave it all right there. You leave it all right there. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be like, I guess the walk away be real. How you walk away. Some motherfuckers just glide off in the sunset. Like, man, fuck this bitch. You know what I'm saying? How many times have a motherfucker did that to you? You know what I'm saying? And not gave a fuck about, what they done, what they left. You know what I'm saying? What they didn't impact on you, they just left it with you. And then, you know what I'm saying? That's what you call an energy swap. But the whole time, it's like, motherfucker, you really ain't leave nothing just for a time being. It's just like an energy that you feeling, because my energy is so strong. But later on down the line, that shit is going to fade out because it's not yours, first of all. And you thought you was coming to dump some shit over here, but I never said that I was a motherfucking garbage. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucking garbage land or the garbage sewage where you dump. I never put that energy. I never portrayed to be that. You just thought that it was okay because I was showing. You feel me? Because you seen authenticness, you seen authenticity, you seen real, you seen truth, you seen all that, and you just thought coming up over here. But you know, like I said, yeah, I was supposed to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you was smart, motherfucker, you so smart, you would have knew. You gotta watch who you gotta watch who you come across. You gonna never know who you entertaining. You don't know what rank they are in spirit. You don't know what they've been through to achieve the rank that they have, and you don't know what rank they are. Just like sometimes we don't know how low a motherfucker is. But it's both ways. Just like sometimes motherfucker come with a smile and you just don't know how dirty they asses is. But they so motherfucking, you know, slick with it, so motherfucking persuasive with it, you know what I'm saying? So motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, articulate with it. They can use their words good, but the whole motherfucking time they getting you real sweet and real dolled up for the motherfucking kill. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta, I don't even want to say be careful, motherfucker. Use your motherfucking discernment. Use what the fuck you've been working so aimlessly to have, because you got it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that. And if you got to put a motherfucker, you feel me? Because I'm telling you, I don't play that shit. Motherfucker, I just sit back and watch a motherfucker. All right, bitch. All right. Because when I stop smiling, everybody better fucking freeze. Everybody fucking freeze. You know what I'm saying? But they don't. They don't freeze. Because they can't. They don't know. They can't shift gears like that. That's that. They can't move like that. You know what I'm saying? But then they want to know. They get to trying to figure out more. Bitch, all in your backyard. Bitch, what you in my backyard for? Because I don't give a fuck about what you got over there. I don't give a fuck. I never have and I never will. I don't care. I'm too busy tending my motherfucking garden. You know what I'm saying? I'm too fucking busy. And I want it all. You know what I'm saying? And I want all to have all. But it's up to you on what you want. Don't try to come over here sniffing up over here thinking you feel me. Because it's certain places, if you dump some shit, your ass to go to jail. You go to jail for dumping shit, you get a fine. You know what I'm saying? You get a fine. With $1,000 fine, depends. The bee flew right past me. But the same bee. But yeah. You know? Gotta have them keep it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Even though that grass low don't mean that the motherfucking snakes ain't still moving through that motherfucker. That don't mean they ain't gonna try. They gonna try you. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you turn the motherfucking lawnmower on and you get the grass again, even though it's low. Put them in the lawnmower. One of them big tractors. Fuck that, a tractor. Them motherfuckers. The tractors where the shits fly out the back. Even though the grass low, still getting that motherfucker. What you don't even trip. I just had to, you feel me? I had to get some shit with some grass. It was a little bit of weeds. They like, it ain't no weeds. Nah, bitch, you don't see it. So you can't see what I see. You know what I'm saying? That's another unique part. We all have different visions, different things. You know what I'm saying? It's all about what you use it for, though. Right? So anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. I love you guys so much, okay? Thank you for listening to me rant and rave and talk my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to close this message out. And, you know what I'm saying? Know that when you come over here, that you are on a secure line with Source. Always. You know what I'm saying? And let's get back to it, right? Let's get back to it. We get back to work, whatever the case is. I don't even call it work. Sometimes, though, when I be, it depends. Let's get back to it. It ain't even work, man. This shit is not. I can do this shit in my sleep, y'all. It's nothing. Okay? Motherfucking it got to the point to where it's like, look, man. better leave me the fuck alone. For real. Because I'm quiet. I stay to myself. I mind my motherfucking business. See, a lot of these bitches that's been getting caught up, they don't mind their business. A lot of these motherfuckers that get caught up is because they don't mind their motherfucking business. So keep that in mind too, all right? I promise you to get farther. Because you already see everything that's going on. But bitch, do I need to be in your business and your personal what's going on? Nah, I don't want to know none of that. What you want me to know your business for? What you want to, why are you so open to sharing your shit with me? Why? Because you think I'm going to do the same thing with you? Nah, man, come on, man. You know? Not right now. Love all of you guys. Thank you for coming to Ashley's Tribe to Wealth. Namaste, namaste, y'all.